Opinions and stories around the game we love, told by your favorite storytellers. Stay up to date with all things cricket. Subscribe to Cricbuzz's YouTube channel and press that bell icon now.
Well, it's that time of the year again. Before we start talking up IPL 2022, it's time we start talking up IPL Auctions 2022. Remember, this is a mega auction, and per reports, maybe the last ever mega auction. 1,214 players have signed up for it. There are 2 new teams. There's so many dynamics to talk about. Today, we are having a look at the top 5 Indian batters in that auctions list as well. Every time you talk of Delhi franchise's resurgence in IPL, that story will be incomplete without the mention of Shreyas Iyer. He's been a vital cog since 2018, and in 2020, he took them to their first ever IPL final, going against the Mumbai Indians. Of course, they went down, ended up as the runners-up, but Shreyas Iyer was a key member in that side. Then in March of 2021, he suffered a freak shoulder injury. Couldn't play the first half of IPL that was played in India, and then when he went to the UAE to play the second half, things had changed in the Delhi Capitals. The power base had shifted to Rishabh Pant. Now Shreyas Iyer is out there in the market. He's a solid middle order batter. He is a gun fielder, and he's an able leader as well. There are other teams in the market, KKR, RCB, Punjab Kings, all looking for captains as well. So don't be surprised if Shreyas Iyer might not only start a bidding war, but might also end up with the top billing in IPL 2022 auctions. Now, Shikhar Dhawan is a peculiar name. With Shikhar, the highs are really high, but the lows are just as bad. But the last 3 years in the IPL, Shikhar has come out as just another batter altogether. He's had 500 plus runs in each of those last 3 seasons. He seemed more stable, he seemed more composed, he's batting per the situations, and he is out there in the bidding market as well. Now, he is a southpaw. That works in his advantage. He's an experienced pro. He's still a very good fielder, and he bats according to situations. If teams need a solid rock in their batting order, they may look at Shikhar Dhawan. Have you ever heard of the phrase selling like hotcakes? Well, Ishan Kishan may just be the hottest of cakes in that IPL auction pool of players, because he is a pocket-sized dynamite. Can turn games around in his team's favour almost single-handedly. He had a 500 plus run season in IPL 2020 for the Mumbai Indians that included a majestic 99 against the RCB as well. Remember, he can bat anywhere in the batting order. He's a wicketkeeper. He's also a gun fielder, and he's just 23. He's a future-proof investment for any franchise, which means all of them would be vying for Ishan Kishan. Mumbai Indians largely groomed him, invested in him, but had to let go of him because of the retention policy introduced by the BCCI. They'd want him as well. Be sure there is a bidding war coming for Ishan Kishan. Talk of future-proof investments, how about Devdutt Padikkal, the majestic opening batter for RCB, impressed in both the seasons when he opened for the Royal Challengers Bangalore, having 400 plus runs in each of those seasons. That included a century against Rajasthan Royals as well. Devdutt Padikkal is languid, he's flamboyant, he's all things that a classical batter should be, and yet he can accelerate when you want him to. He's just 21, he's already made his India debut in that series against Sri Lanka. Devdutt Padikkal is a brilliant prospect for any team who want to invest in a young opening batter. That is almost every team in this IPL auction, which means Devdutt Padikkal is sure to attract major bids come the auctions. A left-handed batter who opens the batting but can also bat in the middle order and is a consistent run bank. Nitish Rana has been just that for the Kolkata Knight Riders ever since he joined that team in 2018. Also remember, every time they needed him, he also rolled over his arm and gave some really crucial overs to his side. And some really crucial overs at that. Ask the RCB, he can make quite a dent with his bowling as well. Nitish Rana is a left-handed batter. There aren't many of his kind in that auction pool as well. He still has age by his side, so don't be surprised if he emerges as a dark horse come the auctions this year. Well, that is how our list shapes up ahead of IPL Auctions 2022 of the top Indian batters from that auction pool. Does your list look different? We know it does. We know it has some names that we've missed out on. Don't forget to share it with us on Twitter or any other social media platform. We're everywhere. Send them in.